Is your low back always tight and the pain just won't go away? Well, guess what? A tight muscle is often a weak muscle, and stretching it could be making it worse. Instead, start these 3 at-home low back strength exercises to bulletproof your back overnight. My name is Dr. Grant Elliott, founder of RehabFix, and we've helped thousands with low back pain, disc herniations, and sciatica fully recover through our one-on-one online coaching program. And in this episode, I'm going to teach you how to bulletproof your low back at home with these 3 specific exercises. Now, the first thing you need to know is that if you strengthen a muscle, it does not make it tighter. This is a huge myth. And in fact, there are some really cool studies that show hamstring strengthening movements actually increased flexibility more in hamstrings than just common stretching alone. If the more you strengthened a muscle, the tighter it got, then there wouldn't be bodybuilders doing splits on stages and there would be no flexible athletes. That's obviously not true. So with that myth out of the way, how could a weak muscle become a tight muscle? They can become tight due to guarding. If your body is guarding and your nervous system is sensitive, it will create a tight muscle to try to prevent you from going into ranges that could create injury. If you have back pain and you're protecting it all the time, now you're using it less, you're exercising less, and it's getting weaker. While simultaneously, your nervous system is becoming more and more sensitive because you're guarding and trying to protect it. So now it gets weaker and then tighter, and then weaker and then tighter, and this perpetuates to now you have low back pain and a tight low back. Now, the reason why these common stretches could actually make it worse is because if you're actually dealing with a disc bulge or disc herniation, which is one of the most common types of low back injury, or just flexion intolerant low back pain where you feel pain the longer you sit or bending forward to put socks and shoes on, things like that, then your low back does not need more flexion. It does not need that. And bending forward like these stretches can actually increase stress in the lower back, increase pressure on the discs, can hit a nerve more, and can cause your pain to get worse. So in this context, let's stop stretching these muscles if that's getting you nowhere, and let's try strengthening them instead. Specifically, the erector spinae and the glutes. And these big erector spinae muscles you feel on the outside of your spine connect from your iliac crest to your vertebra themselves. They assist in extension and lateral flexion of your spine. And these guys get real big and thick when you train them hard, and they're a primary component for posture and stabilization. Hey, real quick, I know you're struggling with pain and obviously want to fix it. So if you just text me the word pain to 317-751-9509, I will send you my free back pain fix demo. Just text that number and you can fix your pain. Thank me later. Back to the show. So the first low back strengthening movement we're going to do is called the reverse plank. And you can perform this one of 2 ways. The first way we're going to perform this is by putting your back on a couch or bed, feet straight out in front of you. And now you're going to push your hips towards the ceiling like you're performing a bridge. And you're going to hold yourself with a straight line connecting your shoulders to your hips to your ankles. This is primarily working your lumbar erectors because you have to go into extension to hold this, your glutes because your glutes control hip extension, which you're maintaining, and then your hamstrings as well. You can hold this for time, attempting to go longer and longer over time as you get stronger. And you can also perform this for repetitions if you choose, lowering and raising the hips. The second way to perform this, which is a little bit different and biases different muscles, is now instead of putting your upper back on the couch, we're gonna flip around and put our feet on the couch. So now your back is on the floor, your feet are up on the couch, and once again, you're bridging your hips up towards the ceiling. This is more hamstring and glute dominant as opposed to the first one. You're going to feel a little bit more in the lower back. Just depends on which one's more comfortable for you and which one you want to focus on. But the same principles apply. Drive your hips towards the ceiling, squeeze your low back, squeeze your glutes, squeeze your hamstrings, and keep a straight line from your ankles to your shoulder. You can also perform this for repetitions as well. Now, the last variation is called the Chinese plank, where you're gonna put your upper back on a couch, you're gonna grab a chair, bring that chair over, rest your feet on a chair as far away as you can, the length of your body. And once again, drive the hips towards the ceiling, holding a tabletop position. So now your feet and your upper back are even with each other. You look like a table, you're driving your belt buckle to the ceiling, and you're squeezing your low back, your glutes, and your hamstrings. Once again, hold this for time. Hold it longer and longer as you get stronger. And you can also perform this for repetitions, dropping the hips dips and pulling back up to get some lengthening in there too. If you want to get a stronger low back, you're unsure what to do and you're not sure where to go, these are 3 exercises you can get started with in your home right now. And they will help you get stronger and they might reduce your pain, but there is still one thing that you are missing. And that is, if strength alone is not your issue, this won't work. What I mean by that is at the beginning of this video, I talked about how if you actually have a disc issue, bending forward or stretching forward can make it worse. So many people with low back pain are dealing with disc issues, sciatic nerve issues, flexion tolerant low back pain. And getting stronger is important, but it's not going to fix those things. If you have disc pressure, nerve pressure, packing on muscle around that is not going to change the dysfunction that's going on in your lower back. You need to fix the disc, get the pressure off the nerve, or improve the mobility that you are missing. And strength is important, but it will not fix those things. So if you want to know if your low back pain is from a strength issue or something else, then what you're missing is the centralization process, which will tell you what needs to be addressed first. And this process has helped our clients achieve, on average, 37% reduction in their pain in a single session, and others complete relief in as little as 15 days. And that's because our centralization process tells us exactly what's causing your pain and can tell you the specific exercises you need to do to fix it. So if you want to dive deeper with me and get a structured plan to healing, just text me the word pain to 317-751-9509 and you can get a tailored step-by-step plan to permanently fix your back or sciatica issues following our centralization process. Do it right now so you don't miss the opportunity to finally fix your back and live the life that you deserve. So after you text me, please like the video, subscribe if you haven't already, follow me on Instagram at RehabFix for more free daily videos and insights into my life on what I'm doing for myself and our clients to live a life back pain free. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'll see you on the next one, and I'll see some of you in our program real soon.